Picture this, folks. You wake up in a quiet house. No noise, no expectations, no one rushing you, just you, and the glorious freedom to live exactly the way you want. Now, if you're an older gentleman, perhaps in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, you might instantly connect that image with a common, nagging worry. Isn't living alone just a recipe for loneliness or decline? But what if that very belief is one of the biggest myths society has ever sold us? As a doctor who's had the privilege of walking alongside countless folks in their golden years, I've seen men actively avoid this path, fearing isolation, when in reality, they were unknowingly missing out on what could be the most fulfilling, vibrant chapter of their entire lives. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful, often overlooked truths about living alone as an older man. Truths society rarely discusses. We'll break down exactly why solitude isn't a prison, but a hidden key. Stick with me, because by the end, you'll understand how this path can unlock unprecedented freedom, surprising health benefits, and a profound sense of purpose, transforming your golden years from simply surviving into truly thriving. You won't want to miss a single insight. Before we dive into these incredible benefits, I truly want to know how many of you have faced this feeling, this societal expectation about aging alone. If what I just shared about these common misconceptions feels familiar, please comment a simple yes below. It shows me you understand, and it shows others watching that they are not alone. Okay, let's get started. Item 1. Amazing freedom and independence. Many folks reach their later years feeling like life is slowly slipping out of their control. Their choices seem to dwindle, and even daily routines feel dictated by others or long-standing habits. The common belief is, the more people around, the safer you are from that feeling of losing touch. But as a doctor who has seen countless situations, I can tell you there's a fascinating truth from the world of psychology. Regaining control over even small daily choices can profoundly impact your well-being. It's not just about preference, you see, it's about your body's actual response. This kind of self-direction, this power to choose, significantly reduces anxiety, helps lower blood pressure, and even, believe it or not, can add years to your life. It truly activates the parts of your brain that foster well-being and a sense of purpose. You see, for decades, many of you, as fathers, as husbands, as professionals, put everyone else's needs first. Your decisions revolved around family, around your career, around compromise. But now, your body and mind actually crave that return to personal agency, that feeling of being in charge. Living alone provides that precious space for your authentic self to emerge, free from the constant need to align with others' schedules or preferences. Think about it for a moment. Have you felt a subtle unease, a quiet feeling of being stuck in a rut, or even just mild stress from the constant back and forth of daily negotiations, even small ones? That's often your system telling you it needs more control, more personal input. Leading psychologists and aging specialists frequently highlight how personal autonomy is a cornerstone of healthy aging. One study even pointed out that a strong sense of control in daily life is a key predictor of longevity and life satisfaction in seniors. I recently spoke with a gentleman, Mr. George Peterson, a retired teacher. He told me, "Doc, for 40 years, every meal was a negotiation. Now, if I want scrambled eggs at 7 p.m. and cold pizza at 7 a.m., nobody bats an eye. It's like being 20 again, but with more wisdom and less foolishness." That simple freedom, as small as it sounds, truly brought a spark back to his eyes. So, what's the simple step you can take? Embrace the small freedoms. Decide what you want for dinner tonight, purely for yourself. Rearrange that living room furniture if you feel like it. Set your own sleep schedule for a week. These aren't just trivial acts, my friends. They're powerful acts of self-care and control. Don't let society's old ideas dictate your joy. Start reclaiming your day, one small choice at a time. This isn't about ignoring others. It's about honoring your own needs first, so you can show up better, more refreshed, for the connections that truly matter. If the idea of finally being in charge of your own remote control for life truly resonates with you, comment "freedom" below. I'd absolutely love to hear it. Section 2. Rediscovering yourself and deep passion. Too many men believe that as they age, their days of new hobbies or rediscovering old passions are simply behind them. Life has been about responsibilities, not personal pursuits, right? So, we fall into routines, perhaps watching a bit too much TV, thinking that's all there is. But I've seen time and again how wrong this thinking can be. Engaging your brain with new learning, or even just rekindling old skills, creates new neural pathways. It literally strengthens your brain. It's like a mental workout, helping to combat brain fog and keeping your memory sharp. Plus, the joy, the sheer sense of accomplishment that comes from these things, are incredible mood booster. You see, for decades, things like bills, demanding careers, and countless family duties buried those passions deep down. But when you live alone, that space, that mental bandwidth, suddenly opens up. Your brain, having less noise and fewer immediate demands, starts to wander back to those things that once brought you pure, unadulterated joy. It's your brain's natural impulse to learn and grow, and that doesn't stop, no matter your age. Have you felt a dullness, a longing for something more? Or perhaps a sense that your days lack a bit of sparkle? That's often the quiet sign that your inner artist, your musician, or that forgotten adventurer is itching to get out, to be noticed. Studies on successful aging consistently show that purpose and engagement are massive factors in long-term happiness and cognitive health. Actively pursuing hobbies, in fact, has been shown to reduce the risk of cognitive decline by up to 50%. It's powerful stuff. Remember Frank, whom I mentioned earlier? He's not unique. I also know Richard, a lovely man in his late 70s. After his wife passed, he found himself alone in his big house. He picked up his old travel brochures, something he'd saved since he was a kid, full of dreams of far-off places. Within a year, he'd taken a cruise to Alaska and was planning a trip to explore the Grand Canyon. Living alone gave him the bandwidth, the sheer space to finally say, "It's my turn." So, what's the simple step here? Dust off that old guitar or that paintbrush you haven't touched in years. Think about what thrilled you at 15 or 25. Even if it's just 30 minutes a day, just start small. Take an online class, visit a local hobby shop. The key is simply starting, taking that very first step. Don't let another day pass without giving your inner self the gift of passion. Rediscover what makes you uniquely, wonderfully you. This isn't about becoming a virtuoso or a world traveler overnight. The true joy is in the journey, in the engagement, in that feeling of living again. What forgotten hobby makes your heart beat a little faster? Comment "passion" below and share it with us. Section 3. Unexpected health benefits. More than you think. The common worry, the one I hear often in my practice, is that living alone means you'll neglect yourself, eat poorly, and become less active, leading to a quick decline in health. Many folks worry there won't be anyone to look after them, implying they'll just fall apart. But here's the surprising truth, backed by solid medical observations I've made over the years. When you live alone, you inherently become your own primary caregiver. You can't truly rely on anyone else to keep you moving, to do things for you. And this, quite often, leads to more conscious, healthier choices. You're likely cooking your own meals, which usually means less processed junk food and more fresh ingredients. A huge win for your body. You're handling your own chores, cleaning, gardening, and grocery shopping, all of which keep your body active. Even small tasks like watering plants or walking to the store contribute to your daily fitness and calorie burn. This constant engagement with daily tasks keeps your metabolism humming and your muscles working. As we age, maintaining physical activity and a balanced diet becomes crucial for everything from heart health to bone density. Living alone, ironically, forces you into these beneficial habits because there's nobody else to pick up the slack. It builds a healthy routine out of necessity, which then, wonderfully, becomes a beneficial habit. Have you noticed aches becoming less frequent, your energy levels improving, or even just feeling lighter on your feet without even trying? That's often the quiet, often unnoticed benefit of consistent, independent living. In fact, numerous studies show that older adults who maintain independent living are statistically less likely to suffer from obesity and significantly more likely to maintain mobility into their later years. Their doctors often report better overall physical health markers, which is truly fantastic to see. I remember a patient, Mr. Douglas Smith, in his late 60s. After his children moved out and he found himself alone, he was worried he'd just let himself go. But he told me, "Doc, I started cooking simple, fresh meals. I even got a little air fryer. And I'm doing all my own yard work. I've actually lost 10 pounds and feel more energetic than I did a decade ago." His story isn't unique. It's a pattern I've seen over and over in my practice. So, my advice? Embrace these daily tasks. See them not as chores, but as mini-workouts and as opportunities for self-care. Plan your meals, walk to the mailbox, and get a small houseplant to care for. Each tiny effort truly adds up to big health gains. Don't outsource your health. Take charge of your physical well-being because your body will absolutely thank you for it. This isn't about being a health fanatic running marathons. It's about building sustainable, easy habits right into your daily life. Did this surprise you? If you're ready to see daily chores as health builders, comment "Healthy Habits" below. Section 4. Mental Strength and Outstanding Emotional Maturity. Most folks equate living alone with loneliness, with being stuck in your own head. And that, we're often taught, is a bad thing. We're conditioned to believe constant company is the only way to avoid feeling down or anxious. But here's where the real magic happens, folks. And it's something I've witnessed transform lives. When you face silence, truly face it, something profound shifts within you. It's not just an absence of noise. It's a quiet invitation for deep introspection. Solitude, over time, builds incredible mental armor. You become emotionally stronger because you learn, deep in your bones, that you don't need constant external validation to feel complete. Your brain, freed from the constant social performance, can process thoughts, memories, and plans more effectively, leading to clearer thinking and far less emotional reactivity. You see, for so much of your life, your identity was tied to roles: husband, father, provider, businessman. Now, in the quiet, you have the profound opportunity to define yourself purely by your internal compass. This process gently forces you to confront regrets, to truly celebrate triumphs, and to understand your authentic self without any filters. It's the ultimate personal growth spurt, happening right there in your living room. Have you noticed less worry about what others think, or a newfound calm even amidst life's inevitable bumps. That's often the quiet sound of your mental armor being forged, piece by piece. History is filled with wise men, philosophers like Thoreau, inventors like Tesla, who spent significant time in solitude. Modern psychology now affirms its wisdom. Intentional solitude is crucial for creativity, for problem-solving, and for developing genuine emotional resilience. It's a key factor in developing deep wisdom as we age. I remember a patient, Mr. Charles Davis, a quiet man in his mid-70s. He told me, "Doc, when I first moved into my own place, after my wife passed, the silence was deafening. I honestly thought I'd go crazy. But after a few months, I started talking to myself. Just my thoughts, you know? And I realized I was actually becoming kinder to myself. I stopped needing everyone else's approval for every little thing." Charles found profound peace and a remarkable new inner strength. So, what's the simple, practical step to achieve this? Embrace moments of quiet. Don't immediately reach for the TV remote or your phone. Take 10 to 15 minutes each day to simply sit with your thoughts. Journaling can be incredibly powerful here, just writing down what comes to mind. Allow yourself to listen to that inner voice without judgment. Don't fear the silence. Learn from it. It's your most profound teacher and the clear pathway to true inner strength. This isn't about isolating yourself, not at all. It's about cultivating a rich inner world that, in turn, makes your connections with others even more meaningful, more authentic. If the idea of building this kind of mental strength feels like a wow moment, comment "wisdom" below. Section 5. Time, genuine connection, and social freedom. The biggest fear, the one that often stops us cold, is the idea that living alone means being isolated, losing touch, or becoming completely disconnected from loved ones. It implies an end to meaningful relationships, a sentence of pure loneliness. But here's the powerful paradox, the beautiful truth. When you live alone, your schedule is truly, completely yours. This isn't just about managing appointments. It's about allocating your most precious resource, your time, to the connections that truly nourish you, that fill your cup. You're freed from the daily grind of compromise and obligation in your own home, allowing you to choose who you spend time with and when. Psychologists confirm that chosen connections, those fueled by genuine desire rather than mere obligation, are far more beneficial for mental health and overall happiness. You're essentially building your social portfolio with quality over quantity. After decades of navigating family dynamics and social expectations, your desire for authentic, low-stress interactions naturally grows. Living alone allows you to curate your social world like a master gardener tending to his favorite plants. You might find yourself naturally gravitating towards friends who truly understand you, or spending more intentional, joyous time with your grandkids without the underlying tensions of living under the same roof, which can sometimes happen. Have you noticed feeling drained after certain social engagements, or a subtle resistance to making plans? That might be your inner self telling you to prioritize quality over quantity, and to choose interactions that truly fill your cup. Research on social networks in later life consistently indicates that the quality of relationships is far more impactful than the sheer number. Older adults with strong, chosen social ties report higher life satisfaction and lower rates of depression, regardless of their living situation. This is a very important point. I have a wonderful patient, Mr. Arthur Johnson, in his 80s. He'd always felt obligated to attend every family gathering, even when he was tired. After he moved into his own small apartment, he told me, "Doc, now I choose. I see my grandkids for a special afternoon tea, just us. I play cards with my buddies twice a week. And you know what? Those moments are so much richer, so much more meaningful. I'm not lonely. I'm liberated. So, what's the simple step here? Take inventory of your current social life. What connections truly energize you? Prioritize those. Reach out to an old friend you haven't seen in a while. Join a club based on your rediscovered hobbies. Remember, you control your social calendar now. Don't mistake solitude for isolation. Embrace your social freedom and build a network of connections that truly uplift your spirit. This isn't about cutting ties with anyone. It's about pruning the garden of your relationships so the strongest, most beautiful ones can truly flourish. If the idea of choosing your connections, truly owning your social life, excites you, comment "liberation" below. As we wrap up our conversation today, we've explored 5 incredible truths about living alone. 5 ways this path can truly transform our golden years. But knowledge, my friends, is only powerful when we put it into action. It's when we take that first, brave step. So now, I have one important question for you. A personal question. What is the one commitment you are making to yourself after watching this video? It could be as simple as, I will prioritize one old hobby this week. Or, I will take 15 minutes of quiet time each day, just for myself. Maybe it's, I will plan a meal tonight, purely to please my own taste buds. Please, share your personal commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to take that first step. Let's build a community of action, not just intention. And if you found real value, if you found inspiration in our time together today, please show your support by giving this video a like. It truly helps this message reach more wonderful folks who need to hear it. To ensure you continue on this journey with us and never miss another video full of life-changing wisdom, hit that subscribe button. It's more than just subscribing. It's joining a community dedicated to living our best lives together. Finally, take a moment to think of one person. Just one. Who needs to hear this message today? A friend? A neighbor? A family member? Please share this video with them. You might just change their perspective, and indeed, their life, for the better. Thank you for being here, for investing in yourself. Stay healthy, stay wise, and I'll see you in the next video.